So if we go to 2021 in Rhodes, what were your expectations going into the championship?
In Greece, I wasn't expecting anything. I was lowly rated. Um, it was, I think that was my first international tournament.
Yeah.
So I was just there for vibes. Yay, visitors are coming.
Nico
Get
Greece.
to Greece.
Yeah. Mhm.
Then by then I wasn't that strong because
Okay.
in Kenya, I I was still among the top five.
Mhm.
Let me use this as an example, but I'd never beat her. So when I was paired against her, then I realized, hey, she's taking this too seriously. I thought we were here as tourists. And then kidogo kidogo, we are playing. And then I discover, higher,
Mhm.
I'm not losing,
Mhm.
I'm not making mistakes.
Mhm.
But then towards the end, I think I lost due to time trouble because I also wasn't very experienced. So after that, I realized, hey, Joyce is among the top seeds in this tournament, and
Mhm.
that's how I play. So maybe I can win. Maybe I can win. Maybe I can win. Then I started taking the games a bit more seriously. There was a bit of luck along the way because there was a lady, I can't remember her country, but
Mhm.
I know she was in Yale under chess scholarship,
Yes.
and she was beating me badly in that game. And then I can even remember the move.
Mhm. Only
It
in
was a
Jim
move
can understand what you're saying. Uh-huh.
she
Yeah.
she blundered. It was a very huge blunder. It cost her the game. And
Mm.
no, she was under scholarship. So after she made that blunder, she immediately hit the table. She started crying. By then, I was still there as a chess tourist, but I'm doing okay. And I was losing from around move 20, so I was just prolonging the loss. I just told myself, okay, I am losing. It is up to you to prove that you're winning this game. I know I'm losing, I'm losing.
Mhm.
You need to prove it.
Mhm.
So after that, hey,
Mhm.
now it's playing seriously. Everyone,
Oh.
even because by then we were not doing at a serious training. We just go
Mhm.
through our games. But
Yeah.
then after that game,
Yeah.
I even started getting advice from Kenya. Look at this game. You're playing against this lady tomorrow. Go check this game. You need to make this move here. It was it was just another experience altogether. Yeah,
How many hours? How many hours was that game?
it went for more than 3 hours. Because ideally,
Mhm.
more than 3.5 hours, you get 1.5 hours each. But every time you make a move, you get an additional time of 30 seconds.
Mm.
It was a long game.
That's 3 hours. Okay, let me please allow me to ask for us who are laymen in the game of chess. In the 3 hours, like can you usually pause the game to go maybe like a washroom session or drink some water or something?
You can if you're in the tournament area.
Mhm.
But to go to the washroom, you need to be accompanied by an arbiter. Those are just guys who
Mm.
they basically foresee everything, ensuring there's no cheating, yeah, and fairness
So
in
the
everything.
arbiter is going with you to the washroom so that you don't end up looking at your phone or something. Or
Mm,
oh, okay. I didn't know.
yeah.
So if and if you feel hungry, like okay, I know I'm asking him a question, but in the middle of the game, you feel like I'm hungry or I need to drink something, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, you can carry water with you. There are snacks in the venue,
Okay.
but most of the time, you'll get like in the first 30 minutes. there's just someone who's over there just eating.
Okay.
You know, maybe you need to have like a chocolate bar for each player, but it's not placed at the table. You need to go pick it from somewhere. So you'll find the
Oh,
other players who are just standing there, they're eating the chocolate bars, but their clock is still running. The game is ongoing.
oh,
So either they've given up completely or they are completely winning. They don't care about the time.
oh, you were like, you just continue sitting there thinking, Mimi, I know I am beating you at this. Ah, okay.
The Chris event, you know, I won gold, Joyce won silver. And we didn't,
Mhm.
I think no one was expecting Kenya to win, including the players and the coaches and everyone, such that when we were getting to the podium for the national flag, we didn't
Yeah.
carry the Kenyan flag because we weren't
Yeah.
expecting, because we weren't. I think now there's been a shift. Guys
Yeah.
at least have seen if people can win in these events.
Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on, let's thinking of 2022 visa challenge. Talk to me about that.
It was disappointing. Um,
Mm,
because I was supposed to go defend my title, and
yeah.
if you've won world title, you get full sponsorship from FIDE. Like it will sponsor everything. You just need to go attend. But the country, I can't even remember the country. Why do I feel like it was years ago? And
2022.
yeah, they denied me visa. It was a bit challenging. I had to prove I'm a student. I'm not going to get stuck in your country. I have my own things going on in the country.
Mm, yeah.
My finances are okay. Being fully sponsored for this event. I have medical insurance and everything. But they still, I ended up not getting the visa. And something funny,
Mm-hmm.
there's another chess player.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if he's fully a citizen of Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
He was sponsoring himself. He was a junior, so the parents were sponsoring him
Yeah.
to attend the event. We went, did our applications at the same time, and he
Mm.
got the visa because FIDE even had to intervene and send them letters, tell them she needs to come defend her title. I was still denied the visa.
But I think it was something just to soften the blow for you. I think it was something that was happening during that time post COVID because I was also denied a student visa. I wanted to go to the UK to go for one of my master's graduations because I was doing it virtually. And they
Mhm.
denied me a visa. The reason I was given was that my financial status
I was also
kind of
given
doesn't
the
make
same
sense.
thing.
I'm going to stay. It's like I'm running away from Kenya and going to stay
Yeah.
with my child. My 2 year, my child was then how old? Was I think 1.5 or 2. So I
Mhm.
was being to ask that was what they actually told me in the letter. And I was like, hold up, but I've shown you all my finances, like, and it's good money. But and also there was also I remember there was a Nigerian US citizen lady who was working for one of these big organizations, and she was also denied a visa. So I think it was something that was really going on during that time because they thought people would um, disappear into Europe and other countries and not come back into their own home countries, especially considering the effects of COVID. So, skip buyer. Naelewa you felt bad. You actually used the word disappointed, but it was
And then it
something
was
that
the
was
one
going.
international tournament where I didn't have to. You're not hustling for anything. Like you don't go struggle to the ministry. asking
Yeah.
for sponsorship. Everything is sorted.
Mhm.
Uh,
So how what lesson did that season teach you about being resilient and controlled? Because mimi venye nilinyimwa visa aki Madelta, I cried. I remember I was in that office, nikatoka nje, I went and called my spouse, said, demand me a visa, sijui nini, and I was just going to this is me crying. And I get emotional and I cry.
uh, to add on top of that, for
Yeah.
the first time, the university had given me permission to go because we were supposed to have exams at the end of that week.
Mhm.
They'd allowed me to go, then I'll come sit for a
Yeah.
special exam.
Mhm.
So it was hard, but good thing I had exams at the end of that week. So you don't have time to go sit in your sorrow at oh, now I'm depressed.
Mm.
No, you have
Mm. Inabidi ushift your mind frame very fast. Okay, that
so
has
by the
happened.
time you realize nimenyimwa visa,
Yeah.
it's hata sasa after exams, now you're anxious, you're waiting for results. By the time you realize umenyimwa visa, it's like a month or two after the whole
Yeah.
incident. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So how does Madelta mentally recover when opportunities slip through your hands? How do you recover?
I don't think this is healthy, but I just move on to the next. You,
It's how honest
you
you are. You don't think it's healthy.
no, I just okay, so far, okay, maybe there's a period everything just came, you get overwhelmed all of a sudden at once, but you just tell yourself, you move on to the next thing. If now you get to feel all these things at once, and I know it's not healthy, at least it's not now. That will be a problem for future Madelta. Future Madelta will
We, yeah.
to recover emotionally from all this other disappointment. Yeah.
Ah.
Uh,
It's interesting how unique human beings are. I am doing something in sociology that has brought me to learn something about individual differences and how each of us is unique despite all of us having DNA and genetics, and how we respond and react to situations just because of how we are brought up, our environments, our exposure, our level of education, etc. So it goes to say one person may end up for a demonstration, the other person may just be like, no, let me just stay home. This is just too much drama. So it just
mhm.
goes to show how we are all different, despite all of us being human beings. Like we are all different in terms of the way we have our behaviors.